Welcome in, everybody. Skylar Gallup in for the latest interview on Hey Amarillo, and this is one that you will know well. I think anybody who grew up here on the High Plains enjoyed a little bit of fun, courtesy of our friend Paul Borchardt with the Wonderland Amusement Park. This was an interview that I feel like probably, I'm about halfway through it, but I feel like it could go on for days because he just has so many stories to tell.
So many. This was such a fun, like nostalgic.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even grow up here. You know, and have gone to Wonderland for many years every summer, and now do it with my kids. But you know, Paul's family. It's actually his wife's family.
Right.
Owned and operated Wonderland for more than 70 years.
Mr. Rhodes.
Yes.
And when I worked, because I worked there when I was out of Boys Ranch, and so to meet Mr. Rhodes and the Borchardt family, and they were all really wonderful. But yeah, it's something else. It has got just such an amazing history.
It is, and you know, as you'll know, right now is a really a special time to be interviewing him about it because he just sold. He is no longer running Wonderland for the first time, that family, for 70 years. And so that was honestly still quite tender for him.
I was going to say, like, because that's one of the things that I almost went, once I heard that was a for sure thing, I wanted to just reach out and check in with him. How's he doing? How's the family doing? Because this is like a child. They've loved on this thing for decades. Yeah. And now trying to trust it into somebody else's hands.
I think it's really complex, and I honestly and understandably don't think he's quite got it worked out yet. I had to push him when I asked. He wanted to talk about, I don't own it. I don't own it. The family, and I kind of had to. Okay, but Paul, how are you? He's confident in its future. Yeah. He's relieved. He's happy to get it off of his shoulders. He's excited to organize his tools. And then at other times, I think he said, his gut response when I asked was gutted.
Really?
Yeah. And then he kind of walked back around and went. So I think he's understandably, I have no idea what it's like to hang a hat on something for that long, and for it to be so ingrained not only in their family but instrumental in the community. So I think it's really complex and very interesting to listen to.
Well, all of his girls worked at the park growing up. He and Paula spent so much time there, and it just again is a mainstay. You kind of go really far back, and he's a very proud Oklahoma Sooner, very proud. But he talked a little bit in the interview about his time in the military. Yep,
he was in the Navy, and kind of fell in it. He grew up on a farm in Iowa, which is like perfect, right? Right. And joined the Navy because he wanted to go to college and couldn't pay for it, and somebody was like, hey, if you go to the Naval Academy, it's free. And so he kind of stumbled into that and found that he was real good at numbers, real good at working stuff out, very good with his hands. He did a stint in Vietnam, but the majority of his time in the Navy was being an auditor. Yeah. And so then you start to see and then he married a girl, and she was like, well, come work for my family business.
Come to
By
Amarillo.
the way, it's an amusement park. And he puts all of these skills to great use. The mechanic side of it, the business operations, the auditing. And then he just added, I asked him about it, and he said, and then I just found out that I really love people having a good time.
Well, we appreciate you bringing this story to us. Skylar, we appreciate you. Again, you can download that on wherever you get your podcast. Do that for us, and then we'll be checking in with you next week.
Thanks, Andy.